world that you can guarantee anybody double figure returns that way. I mean, it's possible to earn that, but to guarantee it is a red flag anywhere. So what Pillow does is, say for example, you invest $100 in your Pillow account. 14% broken down into daily payments will be paid on that money every 24 hours. So the more you top it up, the more you earn that same interest on that amount that you have. And this has been over a year, launched sometime in September 2021, and now you have Pillow in 55 countries, Nigeria being the largest base. For some reason, Nigerians like to invest. Over 40,000 Nigerians currently trust Pillow and use Pillow to grow their dollar savings or dollar investments, and that's simply what we've been doing over time. Today, we have a partnership with Cyberchain that if you sign up today and use the code Cyberchain, you get $1 on your first investment. You can start with as low as 1,000 naira and start investing to earn $1 on anything you invest today. Use the code Cyberchain so that can apply. You can download it on your Play Store, on your App Store, or any other place. And if you have any questions for us, we're upstairs at a stand. We have some really nice looking water bottles, really great tops that you might want to wear. I mean, there's someone there at the back. Can you wave your hand, Dominion? So tops like that. I can see someone here also wearing one. Says I'm a dollar investor. So those kind of little tops. We're promising it's not all those branded tops that you wear and someone will ask if you are working in that same company. Really nice tops with good talk and everything like that. So we have bottles and tops up there. We can take your questions, any questions at all. Promise that we're not scared to answer any of your questions. I'll be looking forward to having you there. And for those who are students here, we have an ambassador program that is currently running. Two parts of that ambassador program is, aside from the ability to attend exclusive events, get study discounts and all, we have an internship program that offers a pay of 100,000 naira monthly to people that join the internship program. So to become interns, you are not bringing them to come and work for you for free. You're bringing them to come and learn. So we don't expect you to have any experience at all. The idea is you come, if you qualify, you can become an intern and you learn and get paid to learn under the team. Thank you so much, everybody.
Wow, I can't believe someone is learning and being paid. For those of you who understand how internship work, if you do it in a fashion designing outfit, you will pay first. Please give it up for Pillow. Give it up for Pillow. Thank you so much. They are doing so well. And then if you've not downloaded the app, please start downloading. And then for the referral, use Cyberchain so that you get that dollar bonus and giveaway. Now, before the event started, I said there's usually a giveaway that's coming. All right, so if you've not actually signed up on Pillow, do that right away. And then when the time comes, we'll get back to us. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, we'd like to take, if it's Nigeria, you will say Nollywood, but this is not Hollywood. We have a movie premiere. You know, it's Black Panther, part 15. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Lagos, you're listening to Hard Facts. I'm Sandra Esther Kasili on the Big Three, our first story.
A look in the rise of cybersecurity. Forthcoming elections to be powered by the blockchain. I bring you the news in full after the break.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Oh, finally. I'm meeting you compared to the other places I've been seeing you. I must confess, you're particularly gorgeous.
Thanks.
How about if I get your contact, probably take you out for dinner sometime today, but that's if you're free. Do you mind if I walk you up to your car?
No, that won't be necessary. I didn't call my car, so I'm going to car.
Oh, sorry, but I wouldn't mind taking you out the cafe.
Okay. Insist.
Do you accept transactions to blockchain app? Because I'm not going to see. and the majority of my transactions are done through blockchain app.
Really? You're an OTC? You mean over-the-counter trader?
Totally. They call us the whales. But wait, you sound like you know a lot about blockchain app.
Oh, yeah, of course I do. I attend cybertech conferences, so I know about crypto, blockchain, cybersecurities, and all that.
They are good at teaching people the do's and don'ts of blockchain solutions, cybersecurities, and metaverse. But now that you know about blockchain apps, how would you like the transaction to be done?
About that, you can either scan my QR code or preferably I can send you my wallet address.
I would prefer to scan the QR codes.
Okay, so here you go.
Thank you.
So, should I call you OTC or?
Forgive my manners. You can call me James.
Okay, James it is.
Boy, you're fresh. You see, as I wear your school, like, say, brother, you all freeze.
You say I dey mind my busy now. I need all this work code so that my mining rates I fit get my money most.
Guy, now for you, you still dey backward though. So you won't tell me say you still do physical mining. Let me say now cloud mining na in the rain now. Bro, omo.
But Jim, that is easy.
Yes, my brother, 100% safe. I go teach you everything wey you need to know about cloud mining. Everything I go teach you. What are friends for now? What are friends for my brother?
Odogu James!
Oh, alright.
Madam, where you carry come from, Jim?
I'm not carrying anything come on, don't tell.
Now, man, you go hunt. Now, person we go, you know, they carry something come back.
We don't come out this night too.
I thought I say you go hunt, man. Not be you again.
Okay. Now, man, why I meet for gym, but we get small history, just small.
As far as there's food, send you.
Yeah. You hear the news this morning?
I know they watch news now.
Not true. I forget. I hear am for car. Say next year election go be powered by blockchain.
Nigeria don't do better.
Sister, you want better? I better find better clothes, make you wear. You come out.
Guy, how is it going to be possible? Bro, they will still hack this thing. Or they will snatch the ballot box. Come on. And I tell you this, this is what they're going to do. And you're telling me they will not beg.
How about guy? Be calming down. Did you just come out from the cave? Blockchains are built on decentralized distributed system, and that's why it's called DLT, distributed ledger technology. Do you understand?
Bro, you said it was built. It was built by a human being. Bro, they will hack it. This is Nigeria. It's not impossible here.
I don't even know what on this head she wants to understand. Just tell me, what do you even want to understand?
Okay, so let me explain. Once the blockchain is built, it becomes immutable. That means any vote that enters there goes in with its own unique ID, which is tied to something called. And also, once the blockchain is created and is put online, all the systems connected to it automatically has and will always have original copies of all the codes. So no physical server can actually affect it.
We're seeing it as the whole electoral process is going on. There is no going back to go and hack or snatch ballot boxes, like you said. And like she said earlier, she said it comes with an ID. So every voter has a particular ID that is devoted to that voter. Once you use it, it cannot be reused again. And once the whole electoral process is done, we are seeing the votes like so. There's nobody coming to say, okay, this person won, and then somebody has gone to snatch something or hack something to now say someone else is winning. That's just it.
All right. We also act film on the blockchain. All right. Please jump those hands together for them. That was amazing. All right, quickly, without wasting so much of your time, I'd like to quickly bring up one of our sponsors, L Bank, and for their platform presentation. And to help us out with that, please put those hands together for Anointing Aha. Please keep clapping. They are the one that gave USDT to our early comers.
Hello. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. Okay, first off, I want to really appreciate Cyberchain and the organizers for setting this up. It's really not easy, setting up something like this. And I was just at an interview just a few hours back, and I was telling them that in Ghana, to host an event like this, people pay to get in. It's not small money. They pay up to $100 just to sit here you're sitting now. So organizing something like this in Nigeria, when it comes up, please let's try to appreciate it. So I'm really happy for Cyberchain, and I want to thank them for this opportunity. And I think you should do that as well by coming your hands together for them, please. Okay, thank you very much. First off, another thing again, I want to appreciate our first speaker for what they are doing in the blockchain space. I'm going to be talking to us today about funding. We have heard from the first speaker. I wouldn't say it's easy because you have to come up with something first, right? So coming up with that thing is where the trick is. But if you can come up with something, funding is just starting. So I would say you can get it easily. You can get it, right? So time takes me to that's where I'm going to stop. So first thing I need you to understand. In building a project, you need to be ready to invest your own money first. Not just about coming up with an idea, then you just want to run to somebody to just put their money inside of your project. If you're not ready to put your money inside of what you're building, how do you want another person to put their money inside? Just think about it. If you are not ready, like, okay, you're building something, you are not ready to put in your own sweat. You don't want to put in your own money. And you just want another person to come to you and listen to your idea and just buy into it and put all their money inside. The risk to reward is, even if it's a good project, it's a good idea, it's too risky. You must be ready to invest your own money inside what you're doing before you can go out to other persons to ask for funding. So one of the ways you can get funding is self-investment. Self-investment, investment from your peers, from your friends, from your family. You're trying to build something, you invest in what you're doing. Then you talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to someone close to you, talk to your best friend, talk to your bestie. Let them invest in what you're building. They have to believe in you first. You have to be able to pitch this and convince the people just beside you. If you cannot convince your bestie to invest in your project, how do you think you'll be ready to convince an investor? Think about it. So the idea is, talk to your friends, talk to your family. I normally say this, that person that's ready to send you urgent 2K, anytime you just ask for urgent 2K, that person that's ready to send you that urgent 2K, if you go to that person and tell the person, okay, I have this idea, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is how much I've put inside, and this is where we are now, this is where I am now, so I just need support from you. Just help me with this one, help me with this one. If the person have it, the person should be able to give you up to 100K just to invest in what you're building. That person that is ready to give you urgent. So instead of you to just go to the person, send me urgent 2K, I beg. Try to build something. And now, building something in the blockchain. If you are into, if you're a dev, you know how to do your coding and all of that. My dear, trust me, you're a big man in this space. That's if you can utilize your gift, if you can utilize your skill. You're a big man in this space. You can build something. I believe most of us here already know that you can be in Nigeria and you work for projects abroad, right? So you can just start with maybe building something for another company, gaining your experience before you start up your own. Like someone was saying, if you don't, the pillow guy, he said, if you don't have your funding, how do you want to invest? So that's what I'm telling you now. You can start building for other projects, you earn, then you start investing in yourself, trying to grow your own project, right? So that's just one gain funding for the project. Then another way you can do it is, let's say grants. Grants. You can get grants from traditional entities. Now, traditional entities, I mean, is, let's say, let me look for an example now. You know, this project, that's one. Perfect example. That's one entity. You can get grants from them. From the updates he gave to us, myself got that update also. I just sent, when you were saying it, I just sent it to one of my projects, and I believe they are going to look into it. EWOR, I still know it too. Sweet updates, EWOR. So those are traditional, and those are apply for their grants. Now the funny thing about it is they have conditions. Most of them have conditions. Let me just say free money, right? So you just go, you apply for these grants. You know all those scam messages you normally receive, the federal government has sent you that you are part of the grant for 50,000 naira, all those kind of stuff. So because people, they know, okay, the grant is just free money. So when they send that kind of stuff, they just want you to jump into it. Most of them, if not all of them, they are scams anyway. But in the blockchain space, when this kind of things come up, I always advise people to read through their conditions first before applying for anyone, right? But that's another way you can get funding for your project. Grants. So for the traditional entities, we already have somebody, you have that update already. So after now, you can just walk up to them and get more details for that and apply for grant for your project. Then another way again, still grants, but this one is from the Web3 community now. Now this kind of grants, let's say, sorry about that. Now this kind of grants, they are more like you building your project on a particular blockchain and then getting funds from them. We have a couple of them. We have Ethereum, we have Solana, we have Cardano. So you build a project on their blockchain and you can get grants from them, right? So because there are varieties, because you can choose from either one of them, it's really competitive. So as it's competitive, that's how the funds can equally be higher, right? So you look for the one, like I mentioned, for grants, you have to read through their conditions first. You look for the one that suits your project, you build on it, you read through their conditions, and then you apply. If you're the person that's just going for the money, you look for the one that has the biggest money, and you go for it. Then be ready to follow their conditions, right? You build on their blockchain, ready to support you, because you're building on their blockchain. And now, for you to be building, your project has to be unique. Your project has to be solving a real problem, not just building anything, just coming up with anything from the head and say you want the money. They're not going to fund you that way, right? They're not going to fund you that way. So you need to know what you build. Your project has to really stand out for you to stand out when you go to them for these grants. So that's another way. That's grant from Web3 community. Another way you can raise funding for your project is through crowdfunding. Crowdfunding has been there even before the blockchain came on. It's just before the blockchain crowdfunding came on board, crowdfunding has been there. You just come up, you gather some set of persons, you tell them your idea, all those kind of stuff. People from different areas, they'll just be sending you money, trying to. I look at it as buying shares, you know. So the thing is, you have you just buy your shares. People just come together, try to invest into this product. If the product does well, fine. Everybody, the shares you buy, you make good earning from it. If the product does not do well, tell me it's not. They normally say you not do your research very well, but most times we all know you try your best to do your research, but something, one thing result to another thing. But the point is, crowdfunding can also help you raise funding for your project. Now, in crowdfunding for the blockchain, we have a couple of platforms that can help you do that. Because for the blockchain now, crowdfunding has to run through smart contract, right? I don't want to go deep into that, but it has to run through the smart contract. So we have a couple of platforms. We have one that just comes to my head now is Pink Sale and the rest of them. You can make a research on that if you're a builder. If you want to build something, you can make a research on crowdfunding platforms here on blockchain where you can do that, right? So, but Pink Sale is one of them. I think is it Wakanda Inu, one of the projects from Africa here, from Nigeria as well. They did their own fundraising from Pink Sale, and it went very well back then. Right, so Pink Sale is one of the major platforms you can use for your crowdfunding for raising funding for your project. Which other one? Oh yes, then we have one.